You're the only one I can talk to. You're the only one who will hear. You're the only one that cares what I do. You help me face each night without the fear. Unica Jamaita. You take the fear inside away.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been messing where you shouldn't been messing, and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep lying when you ought to be truthing. You keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep saying when you ought to be a-changing. Now what's right is right, but you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, boots? Well, start walking. You keep playing where you shouldn't be a player. You keep thinking that you'll never get burned. I just found me a brand new box of matches, and what he knows, you ain't got time to learn. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, boots? Well, start walking.
Greetings, and welcome to another episode of Mystical Being. I am Adam Ray, and in the next 26 minutes or so, we will delve into realms that perhaps you only dream about at night. Those things that perhaps you do not think are real, But I am here to tell you and to show you that they are real. But first, we must get very relaxed. So I would like you to breathe now 3 times very deeply with me. And keep your breath going after I finish the 3 times. Keep your breath going throughout the entire show. And you will feel amazing things begin to happen by the end of the show. So get your favorite crystal. I have this piece of granite that I really like. And I chipped it off at the edge of the Museum of Natural History. They have a granite foundation over there, and I took a sledgehammer and I chipped off this big piece of granite because I really liked it. So before you go out and chip a piece of granite off of a building, make sure that you ask your mother and father if it's okay to chip pieces of the foundation out of a building. Okay, so take a deep breath in through your nose. And let the breath out, and let whatever noise needs to come out with that breath. One more time. All the way out. And now inhale again. Now, continue to breathe while I guide you through a relaxation visualization. Breathe. And imagine that you're in a pool of blue-green water. Sun is shining through the green leaves of the trees, making different shapes and shadows on the water and on your skin as you float in this beautiful, warm, aqua blue pool. The pool has white sand on the bottom, and you can see it clearly, and little beautiful colored stones on the sand. And you're floating in this pool, totally relaxed as the sun warms your face and the birds sing, and you feel wonderful. Take another breath. Now, just let all those worries and all those cares and everything that you're concerned about and that you think about in your life, let them open up your fingertips and your toes like they're little faucets or valves connected to them. Open up your fingertips and your toes and allow those thoughts and those worries and those cares and those concerns to flow out freely from your fingers and toes as you float in this beautiful aqua blue pool. And feel the water absorb those cares and those thoughts and those worries. And feel the water begin to move. Yes, the water begins to make waves and little ripples as it absorbs these energies and these negative vibrations and these thoughts, these stupid thoughts, these things that you think about all the time that aren't very important, these things you think about that nobody cares about and that you shouldn't care about either, and that you're just being a stupid idiot for thinking about them and for caring about them in the first place, because it doesn't matter. Nothing matters what goes on up here. This is a tool. It's a computer. You should use it when you need it, and then otherwise ignore the fuck out of it and stop listening to it all the time. You think you're so goddamn important. Well, you're not. Anything that's going on up here that you think is important, you're wrong about. Totally, totally wrong, because the true essence of your life is in your heart chakra. The true essence of your life is not up here. That is a computer. It is a tool, a very valuable and a very powerful tool, yet just a tool that just keeps running even when you don't need it. So don't listen to it. Just go within as you lay in this pool and you allow all these thoughts to drift out of your mind into the water. Good. Now we are totally relaxed and our minds are clear. and we must do this week's positive affirmation, which is, I am more rich and more famous. If you remember last week, or a couple weeks ago, we did the affirmation, I am rich and famous. Well, since that time, since I did that affirmation on this show, I became very famous. And I want to show you some articles that came out about me. Here's an article that came out in a paper in Israel. And that's me down there. No, that's not me there. This is me here. And so the affirmation was working at that time. And let's see if I have another one. Oh yes, here's another one. This one came out in New York. And it says, what's a nice, Adam Ray wants to become the Israeli Elvis Presley. And it's like a whole page. And it's in English. And let's see what other evidence of those positive affirmations do we have here in, oh, here's a good one. This is from last week. It's a picture of me and Governor Cuomo, and that proves, that was at the parade during the AIDS walk. There was also an Israeli parade going on, and I was in it, even though I'm not Israeli. But that's why it's newsworthy, because okay. And then there's a couple more I could show you too, like this one. This one's like a full 2 pages in the cover, and it just came out recently also, since I did that affirmation. See, there's the earthquake, and there I am on the cover, and then they wrote this article. So you see, it does work. The affirmations really work. Here's a brand new one that just came out today. It's the front cover of the second most popular newspaper in Israel, and besides the picture of my CD cover, which is on the front, is also a whole article inside, which is like really a nice article, and it's 2 pages also. There I am up here, and the CD cover again, which I'll show you closely so you can read it there. And I'd like to thank these people. I'd like to thank them very much for writing this article. It was very nice of them. And let me see, I think I have another one around here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. There's one that happened in Puerto Rico, and it's in color. There it is. You see that person that seems to be flying on the bottom there? That's me. I'm flying. I'm levitating. And so they took a picture because they thought that was a rather unusual thing to be doing. And I agree with them. I think I have another one over here. Let me see. 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. La da da da. La da da da. La da da da. La da da da. I don't see it. Huh. Where is it? Oh my God! My newspaper's on fire, everybody. I have to go put out the flames before I catch my whole apartment on fire. So I'll be right back. Don't go away, because we have some dolphin channeling to do, and we have Ishtar, and I better go. Bye. Hi, I'm back, and we put out the fire, but there's still a lot of smoke in here. Anyway, so this week's affirmation, we say it 3 times, and you have to really believe it, and every morning when you get up, you gotta say it. I am more rich and more famous. Say it now. I am more rich and more famous. Say it now. I am more rich and more famous. There, that's good. Now believe it and say it every morning and say it every night, and it'll come true. I swear to God it'll come true, because it's coming true for me. All my affirmations are working. It's magic. It's only magic though because I believe it. And you have to believe it. So believe now. Now our dolphins have a message, but first I need a drink of my spiritual water. It's water that's been solarized in a blue bottle. What you do is you put the water in the bottle, and then when the moon is out, you put the bottle on the windowsill so the moon can shine on it, and then it becomes very spiritual. And now a message from our dolphin friends. Come here, dolphins. Come here. Here they come. Hi, how are you? They say they're fine. And what are you here to tell us today? Wow. The dolphins have a very vital message. And it was a very long one too, but it's important because the dolphins want to talk to you about women. The dolphins say that women should be in control of the planet, and that us male species should just be sex objects. And I think I agree with them, because women don't go around killing people like male people do. I mean, some women are murderesses, but most women don't go around killing and starting wars, because they have experienced the miracle and the pain of birth, and they know how valuable and how special and wonderful that gift of life really is. So they just can't, they just don't have it in them to go around killing people like men do, like stupid jerk-off men do. So even though I'm a man, I know where my place is, and my place is really as a sexual object, and all men should just be sexual objects, and women should be in control of the planet. Yes, I think women should be in all the governments, they should be the leaders, all the giant financial institutions, everywhere should be women running everything, because they're very smart and they're very fair, and they don't kill people very much like men do. And men are basically only good for you know, sex and hard labor. So, but only hard labor that they want to do, you know, like working out at the gym and lifting weights and stuff like that. Things that make their body look better so that all the women can have sex with them, you know, after they get home from their high-pressured positions of power and control. And that's the message from the dolphins today. And wait a second, they have something else to tell me. Oh, they said to remind you that in ancient civilizations, women were the ones that were in control. They were the leaders. They were the shamanistic leaders of their communities. The elders always went to the women to find out what to do. It wasn't like on the movies where the big chief of the Indian tribe was the one that had the final say and told everybody what to do. No way. He was the big warrior. He was the leader of the warriors that go around killing and killing and killing and killing, because that's what men do best. But he was not the leader of the tribe. The leader was the women. And it was always the women. And our society is totally unnatural, totally removed from nature, as evidenced by all the pollution and all the things going on in our society, which are bad because men are in control. And men made 13, these men and these archbishops and all these religious people, they decided that witches were bad, because witches were women who healed people with herbs, who practiced white magic. So witches aren't bad, and white magic isn't bad, it's always good. And it was only the patriarchal society and institutions trying to take the power away from the women that spread all these lies about witches and about the number 13, which is the amount of cycles, of periods of menstruations that women have during a year. It's also the lunar cycle, and the moon is a woman. And so everything that was women, they said was bad, and they made us have a 12-month calendar, which is stupid. And so now we're going to go back. We're going to go back to allowing the integration of the female's self with the male. And us guys will just become sex objects. Sad, but necessary, don't you think? And the women will become the leaders and the true people that they are. They will become those people once again, and our society will return to bliss and prosperity, and we will all live in heaven forever and ever for the rest of our lives. Thank you, dolphins. So that's all we have from the dolphins today, and you got your song. So now we have Ishtar channeling, so we have to bring down the energies from Ishtar. Now in order to channel Ishtar a little bit better, I'm going to put on some of this magic oil that I got down at Magical Child on West 19th Street. And there's another magic shop called Enchantments on East, I think it's East 9th or maybe it's East 7th, I'm not sure which. But it's a magic store called Enchantments, and there's somebody who works there named Adam. And I just want you to know that this Adam isn't me. No, that Adam is a different Adam. And we're all different atoms when you come to think of it. We're just, we're all made out of different atoms, but then we all have a common link. A quantum link. A link so small and infinitesimal, yet so large that it encompasses all of space and time itself. Now, bring in Ishtar. I am Ishtar from the Zatronic dimension. I am here to reveal to you some information of utmost importance on your planet. And as you can see, the cosmos is sending me this information through my crown chakra here. Yes, that is where it is coming right now. So let us breathe and receive this vital information as it shines down onto my crown chakra. I feel it. Good. Now, the first thing you must do is loosen any items of clothing which happen to be binding your body. Yes, just take them off now. Good. Now, if you're wearing underwear, I want you to take off your underwear now. Yes, take off your underwear now. Do as I say. Take it off. Yes, take it off now. And now I've gotten you to the natural state that you were born in, which was without clothes. And the message that I need to reveal to you is about nature and about going back to nature and reconnecting with the earth. For the earth is your true mother, and in your present state of being, you are separated from her. So you need now to redefine your connection with the earth, to go to a place that you enjoy in nature, and to immerse yourself in the waters that are flowing there, or the waves that are flowing there. Go to this natural place and spend a day, spend 2 days, spend a week. Disconnect the telephone, don't tell anyone where you're going. Go there and wait for the message that nature has for you. There is a mission that you have to do. That mission has to do with your reason for being here on this planet. And if you would like to find your mission in life, you must go to this natural place, this place in nature, this spot of seclusion and harmony with the Mother Earth, and wait there until the earth begins to speak to you, until the trees and the water and the animals begin to speak to you, for they will guide you on your journey called life, which you are on, whether you want to be on or not. Wouldn't you rather be informed? Wouldn't you rather be enlightened to your purpose, rather than stumbling blindly through life? So go and become enlightened, and peace and love and joy will be with you always. I am Ishtar. Whoa. That was a very good message, Ishtar. Thank you, and we'll see you next week. And now I have to go away for a commercial break, and I'll be right back. Bye. I'm sorry, we're out of time. There is no time for the dolls. There's no time for the Dr. Reverend this week. So I will see you next week. I'll probably be gone to Israel, so what I'll do is I'll run a rerun and you can watch that. And I'll see you when I get back in September to become a big, giant, famous international American star. Alright? So keep doing your positive affirmations and we'll all see what happens soon, almost immediately. Peace, love, and joy be with you always. I love you. Goodbye. 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 You're the only